Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle, just in case you didn't know, now you do know. And today we are finally recapping my No Buy January. Spoiler alert, it was a bit of a fail, but I still don't feel bad about it. So, let me go over the rules that I instituted for myself for my No Buy January. No buying clothes, bags, or accessories, new or secondhand. No new makeup or skincare. No takeout or delivery food, even if someone else is paying. No new books, stationery, and other bits. No crafting supplies, including fabric or yarn. No fast food, not even Taco Bell. I could repurchase if something ran out. I can accept gifted product from brands. It's to be expected in this line of work. I can still go to Starbucks or other coffee shops, but a max of $15 per week. And I can make myself, or I was supposed to make myself, one piece of clothing. And I can buy room decor, but only if a functional item like a shoe rack or picture rails. Real quick, I just want to say a big thank you to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. Ana Luisa makes beautiful, affordable jewelry that starts at as low as $39. They are sustainable in their business practices, and the stuff they make is stuff that you actually want to wear all the time. You guys know that I pretty much never take the earrings off. I just switch them back up to the little squiggly ones, but I just leave them on all the time. I almost always have at least one of their necklaces on, usually the safety pin one, but for the last few days I've been wearing this water pendant as well. It is beautiful and it's one of their new pieces, and I love it. It just fits with what I'm wearing all the time, and it just looks so good. As well, I recently got this like braided ring. It's so beautiful, and I got it in a size 12 so that I could wear it on just on a different finger than my ring finger. I do love that some of their rings do come up to a size 12, and as well they sell necklace extenders, or you can put them on the bracelets too. So if you have a bigger neck like I do, you can just pick up one of the extenders and it matches the same gold and everything like that, which is great. So yeah, I love that that's an available option, because otherwise, like, not a lot of places really think about that. I also picked up this cute little ear cuff, which you probably can't see because my hair, and it's itty bitty, but it's so cute and you don't have to have a piercing to wear it. I love that I can actually just leave my earrings in all the time. Probably wouldn't leave the ear cuff on to sleep because I am a violent sleeper. But it's easy enough, and I kind of just wear them all the time, sometimes even in the shower. Their pieces are also great gifts. As you know, I gave my mom a 4-leaf clover necklace for Christmas because clovers are very sentimental to us, and she has not taken it off since I gave it to her at Christmas time. So, which makes me excited because my mom is not like a jewelry girly, but when she likes something, she just leaves it on. And that is, you know, a sign to me that like she actually really likes it. So if you are interested in checking out Ana Luisa or seeing any of the pieces that I have, I will list off the names of the pieces that I personally own in the description, and there is a link in the description as well for Ana Luisa and a discount code for 20% off. It's this code here that I've put on the screen, so hopefully. And yeah, if you're interested, you can go check out the link in the description and get 20% off. Thanks again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. Alright, now that you know my rules, let me tell you how I failed epically. I spent a lot on food. I and I'm not gonna go over like tracking all of my numbers and things like that and exactly what I spent, mostly because I don't want to, and I don't want to look at the numbers because I feel like I failed, but I'm not mad at myself about it. I just know that I think in the future I cannot cut out takeout at the same time as cutting out literally all other spending. I don't use takeout as like a treat. I use takeout as like a way to actually feed myself, because I'm starting to come to realize that like ordering food to my house means that I can save that energy for something else that is probably more time consuming and more important. And so if I'm not spending that energy on cooking, I might be spending more money on it, but it balances itself out and allows me to actually do things as opposed to, you know, never getting anything done. I'm also in my car a lot and out and about a lot, and going through a drive-through to Taco Bell is something that's really easy. I know exactly what I like, and it, you know, it just is easy and there's no fuss with it. Although I definitely once pre-ordered Taco Bell to the wrong Taco Bell and had to go to the mall to get it. I genuinely was so mad at myself for doing that, that I considered not going to pick it up and just going back through the drive-thru of the Taco Bell I normally go to and reordering it. But I did spend quite a bit of money, like $17 with tax and all that stuff, on food. Like, I wanted my food, so I went to the mall, and it was awful. The food was good, but going to the mall for the first time in 3 years was awful. Anyways, that is beside the point. Another tangent. Here are my thoughts. I didn't think it was too hard to go without buying, let's call them bits, you know, clothing, stuff like that. Right before I decided to do the no-buy month, I had made a Pennington's order. I'd made a book order. Like, it feels like I pre-stocked up on stuff. And so I got like that out of my system. It wasn't on purpose because I hadn't even decided to do it when I made the purchases, but I can tell you, come February 1st, I was like chomping at the bit, like, oh my god, what can I buy now? And was immediately spending money, which was awful, okay? And it didn't help that early in February, I got a pretty good chunk of money as a tax return from many, many years back. Side note, if you live in Canada and you are disabled, at least apply for the disability tax credit, because it may surprise you and you may get a pretty good back return from, and they may reassess you. So that was nice. I was able to pay off a big, like a whole credit card with it, but also it meant I spent a lot of money. It meant I immediately went and bought myself a hydro flask. You know, like, did I realistically need that? No. Did I really want it? Yes. And so I bought it. I treated myself, you know? Anyways, I don't think I could fully give up takeout. I just don't think I could do it. I just don't think I could do it, okay? I don't even really know if I would be successful at giving it up. I think I could eat out less, definitely, but I think that takes a lot more preparation. And yeah, anyways, I'm not gonna harp on the eating out part anymore because I'm already mad at myself for doing it, and I won't punish myself for eating, because if I didn't eat out, I wouldn't have eaten at all. And while people who hate fat people would say, oh good, you shouldn't be eating anyway. I say, if you don't eat, your brain doesn't work, and I need my brain to help people get mortgages. So, you know. Anyways, oh, I did make something though. I did make something. Oh, it's even brighter on camera. Okay. So I was, you know, the balaclava trend last year. Everybody was wearing balaclavas. I was like, you know, I really am kind of against these because I, as a white person, like, don't get profiled by covering my hair. Everybody's like, oh, that's so cool and trendy. But like, anybody else who covers their hair for whatever reason immediately gets profiled because their hair is covered. And I was kind of mad about it, but I decided I do want a balaclava, but I'm going to do it in my own way to make it to be the ideal winter headwear. Okay, so I'm going to put this on. Okay, I'm going to probably ruin my hair, but here it is in all its epic glory. Okay, so essentially it's meant to be like a loose hood scarf situation, okay? And the idea is that I can wear this out instead of having to wear a hat and squishing down my hair, okay? And then it works kind of as a scarf. My coat is like, doesn't have a hood or anything like that, so this will work nicely. And then if I get too hot or like I need to see better or something like that, you know, I can just take that off like that, and it's still cozy, and it's very bright and colorful and fun. I really like the colors, and it didn't cost me too much money. I already had the yarn, okay? Like, I did not buy this in January. I bought it in December thinking, oh, I think that's what I'll do. And so yes, it took 18 squares and probably like, and 2 balls of yarn. I did play yarn chicken and barely had enough. There are some panels I'll show you at the back that are pink, mostly pink, because I ran out of purple. Okay, you'll see it's seamed with pink because most of these are like, they're mostly purple, right? The outside ring is purple, and so I used up all my purple, and I legitimately was like a meter away from needing to buy a whole other brand new ball of neon yarn, which I didn't want to do because I wanted it to be like a two ball project, which it was. I used Craft Smart acrylic yarn from Michaels, and I think they were about $4 a ball, so the whole thing cost me maybe $8, and just a lot of time. And I made the squares while I was working at Happy Thoughts because January is real quiet in the store, but we still gotta be there because people want to shop, you know? Anyways, so that's what I made. I definitely went over at Starbucks and coffee shops. I actually visited my favorite coffee shop, The Lodge, in Bath, Ontario. I visited them quite a few times because I was working on a business thing with them to promote myself as a mortgage agent. I'm sponsoring a draw there as a way to gain leads and interact in the community as my new profession, okay? Because people know me a lot from like craft sales and stuff like that, but I stopped doing those a couple of years ago, and so my face is not out there anymore, and I need to like reintroduce myself as a mortgage agent, okay? So I am sponsoring a giveaway, and I need to make a little ballot box, and I went there a couple times to like approach them about it and then bring back the ballot box, and I worked there for a bit. So I spent definitely over my budget every week, but not by much. Maybe like I spent $20 instead of $15, and I think that makes sense. I usually, when I go to Starbucks, my drink is about $7 or just over $7. And then I'll get some sort of square or brownie, snack, marshmallow, drink bar, something, right? And the total comes out to be about $10 each time. And so spending $20 a week if I'm going twice a week means like the maths, you know, it works. And so I think $15 was just too conservative. I did say at the beginning I found it easy to not buy the bits and the stuff because I had purchased things late December. But again, I was chomping at the bit to buy things. I don't know what it is in my brain that was like, I must buy things now that I'm allowed. Like, I think that might be the ADHD, but I don't know. I don't really know. Anyways, yeah. So that was another thing that was interesting. It was not something that I expected to happen, though. It was just observations of like, why do I feel like a rabid squirrel the moment I'm allowed to spend my money? I don't know. And like, I was still on like the Amazon app, on my shop app regularly, favoriting things. So I was like window shopping the whole month and like basically making a list of things I wanted. So every time I wanted to go shopping or like buy things, I would just go on the apps that I normally shop off of and look through the website. That's what I would do constantly. And I would favorite things and I would add them to my wish list, etc. Other thought I had, why is gas so damn expensive? Why? Why does it have to be so expensive? I understand why it's actually expensive, but when you live in an area where transit is not super reliable, and so you really do have to have a car to get around, or it takes like 3 hours to get anywhere via transit, it really sucks to have to be constantly buying gas. My car is really good on gas, but when you're trying not to spend money in a month, it feels like it's a personal attack on you when you have to buy gas. And my final thought that I randomly wrote at probably 3 o'clock in the morning last night is, why is Taco Bell so delicious? And why did my local Taco Bell, which has been under renovations for the last 6 months, have to reopen the moment I wasn't allowed to eat there for an entire month? Side note, it did not work. I ate there like 5 times because I love Taco Bell and it's delicious. If only they would bring back the orange soda. Anyways, I've got to hop off for a meeting. So, thanks so much for watching this and hanging out with me. Don't forget that if you want to shop from Ana Luisa and get yourself some cute jewelry, that there is a link in the description and you'll get 20% off with my discount code. It's all in there for you, and I will leave the names of the pieces that I currently own and love so that you can put them in the website and find them for yourself. All right, thanks so much for hanging out with me and have a great day. Bye.